Mother's Day is the perfect excuse to bake something extra special, and these frosted flour sugar cookies are almost too pretty to eat. They're soft, buttery, and chewy on the inside, decorated with pastel buttercream, and honestly, the sweetest homemade gift for mom. So let me show you exactly how to make them. The first step is to make the sugar cookies, and these are made with pantry staple ingredients that you probably have at home right now. In a large mixing bowl, we're going to combine together some softened, unsalted butter and granulated sugar. Use an electric hand or stand mixer to beat this until it is fully incorporated and creamy. If you don't have an electric mixer, you can also do this with a spatula. Just make sure that your butter is a little bit more soft, that way it will be easier to mix using your hands. Clean down the sides of your bowl. Next goes in the egg and vanilla extract. I just like to pre-whisk the eggs a little bit, that way it's easier to mix into the butter. Beat that until it is fully incorporated, and now we're going to get rid of the beater because the rest of the process is done using a spatula. Add in your flour and baking powder and then use a spatula to combine. Using a spatula is a bit time consuming, so to speed up the process, I decided to switch to my hands. I'm going to just mix this until everything is fully incorporated. We're not kneading the dough, we're just mixing until you no longer see any streaks of flour. This is what your dough should look like. As you can see at this point, the dough is not sticky at all. If you use the correct ratios, you will not need to add more flour to this recipe. We're going to bring the dough out onto a well-floured surface, add some flour on top as well, and then we're going to use a rolling pin to roll the dough out. Roll it to about 1/4 of an inch in thickness. You can even do thicker, but just remember to adjust the baking time accordingly. The detailed recipe with tips and the printable recipe is available on my website, thefoodflamingo.com, and you can find a link to that in the description box below. Once you've rolled out your dough, it's time to cut. Since these are flour themed, I'm using 2 different types of flour cookie cutters that I had on hand. One has 5 petals and one has 6. I like to dip my cookie cutters in some all-purpose flour, shake it off, and then use them. That way it's easier to plop out the cookies after cutting. I also use some butterfly cookie cutters to go with the flour theme. Once you've cut out all your cookies, you're going to bring the pieces together, re-roll it, and cut out as many cookies as you can. Place your cookie cutouts on a lined baking tray. You don't need to leave much space between these because they aren't going to spread very much, but do leave a little room like I am here in the video. Now you could bake these right away, but I like to chill them for just 15 minutes to ensure the perfect sharp edges. We're going to bake these for around 7 to 11 minutes until the centers look puffed and no longer glossy. You're going to bring this out of the oven and let it cool down, and once cooled, they will look just like this. Now let's make our buttercream. This is a special buttercream because it's not very sweet, perfect for a sugar cookie. You're going to start with very soft, room temperature, unsalted butter. This should be the texture of your butter, very smooth, kind of like a spreadable consistency. Add that into the bowl of your stand mixer or a large mixer if you're going to be using a hand mixer, along with powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and heavy cream. This buttercream recipe has a lot more heavy cream than a regular buttercream recipe and much less powdered sugar. This gives the buttercream a whipped cream-like texture instead of being thick and gritty. We're going to beat this on low speed first until just incorporated, then increase the speed to medium to high and beat that for around 5 to 7 full minutes. You want to scrape down the sides of the bowl in between as needed. After beating for a full 7 minutes, this is what my buttercream looks like. As you can see, it's very pale and creamy. Now reduce the speed to low, and we're going to beat this for another 2 minutes just to get rid of any big air bubbles. As you can see, our buttercream is ready to go. It's so smooth and creamy and barely has that grit that regular buttercream does. Now comes the fun part, to color and frost the cookies. I divided my frosting into 4 portions. I left 1 white and colored the rest of the 3 portions pastel pink, purple, and yellow. And then I have here 2 round tips, 1 larger one and 1 smaller one. I'm going to add those 2 into a piping bag, and then I'm going to put the 4 colored frostings in 4 separate piping bags. I like to use a bench scraper to really get out all the air bubbles like this. This way we can add the 4 piping bags into that 1 piping bag that has the tip and switch them around as needed. This makes it super easy if you have just 1 piping tip. I'm going to be using the larger round tip for the petals and the smaller round tip for the center of the flowers. Now you're going to start piping. All you have to do is put a big blob on one side and then pull it inwards and then let go. Repeat this process all around. As you can see, it's not very perfect, but at the end, when it all comes together, they look so adorable. When I was piping these, I realized that I prefer the 5-petal flowers much more. I will leave a link in the description box below to some nice cookie cutters that you can get off Amazon. So if you don't have any, you can check that out. As you can see, I used all the different colors and just swapped them around to make the petals. For these butterflies, I also just did this blob technique and they turned out so cute. So if you have some butterfly cookie cutters, definitely do try this technique out. If you're using larger flower cookie cutters, just use a larger round tip. Now for the centers, I'm using the small round tip and just blobbing different colors on different flowers like this. You don't have to use this many different colors. You could just stick to 2 if you'd like, one for the petal and one for the centers. And just to finish it off, I added some little white sprinkles on the butterflies, and our flower sugar cookies are ready to go. They're fun, they're adorable, and they're so cute. It's the perfect gift to make for your mom. And the best part is that it's very simple to pull off, even if you don't have much experience in baking. The sugar cookie itself is chewy on the inside and so crumbly. It's the perfect texture. And to achieve that texture, the key is not to overbake your cookies. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried this for Mother's Day, and comment down below if there's any other recipes you would like me to make. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And if you have any questions as well, you can leave those in the comments down below.